everybody, Thomas here once again. It is Monday, May the 18th, and welcome back to Mailbag Monday. Got a good round 8 packages this week, as you see in this. Can I lift it this time? Will it fall? No, there, almost didn't fall. Been a bit of an exciting week for me. Previous week, if you've been following me on Twitter, you will be aware that on Friday, I got my eyeballs LASIKed, which is something that I have been wanting to do for years and years and years and years and years. I finally just did it. And I'm still kind of in the, adjusting and healing phase of the whole thing. I can already tell this is going to be the best money I ever spent. It's glorious. I don't have to rely on foreign objects on my face or on my cornea to actually see anything. And what's really cool is they did this process called blended vision, which gives me both distance vision and I can read up close, like right here. I can see this and I can see over there. And I don't need reading glasses or any of the rest of it. It's glorious. So naturally, because I've been sort of recovering from this, mostly in the form of just taking lots of long naps, I haven't really been doing much in terms of getting content together for the channel, but I have some videos that I'm going to be doing later on Monday afternoon and Tuesday to get caught up with. But for the interim, yes, I'm very excited. I feel like I'm starting a new phase of life. And so let us start a new phase of life with 8 more books, shall we? Let's see what's in this pile. Yes, it was, and here it is at last. This is my copy of the Book of the Unnamed Midwife. The author is Matt Olson, and as some of you may know, she just won the Philip K. Dick Award for this title, and there's even now a sticker that has been freshly put on this one to commemorate that. So congratulations to Meg for her win. Anyway, let me put my new eyeballs to the test and read this here. It says, the apocalypse will be asymmetrical. In the aftermath of a plague that has decimated the world population, I can hold it like this even. How cool. The unnamed midwife confronts a new reality in which there may be no place for her. She must reach safety, but is it safer to go it alone or take a chance on humanity? The friends she makes along the way will force her to choose what's more important. Civilization stirs from the ruins, taking new and experimental forms. The midwife must help a new world come into being, but birth is always dangerous, and what comes of it is beyond anyone's control. Well, there you are. Book of the Unnamed Midwife. It's a very short little novel, small press title from a company called Sybaritic Press, which may or may not be Meg herself, I don't know. But in any event, here we are at last. This year's Philip K. Dick Award winner for Best Novel. And something from Macmillan. Well, I have to say I was not expecting this. This is the audiobook version of the new novel by Clive Barker, which a lot of people have been waiting for. It's called The Scarlet Gospels. This version here is read by a fellow named John Lee. It's on 9 CDs. It covers 11 hours. Comes out tomorrow for you audiobook fans, and it says it's published simultaneously with the print edition. So, but it says, The Scarlet Gospels takes listeners back many years to the early days of 2 of Barker's most iconic characters in a battle of good and evil as old as time. The long-beleaguered detective Harry Damour, investigator of all supernatural, magical, and malevolent crimes, faces off against his formidable and intensely evil rival, Pinhead, the priest of hell. Barker devotees have been waiting for the Scarlet Gospels with bated breath for years. And it's everything they've begged for and more. Bloody, terrifying, and brilliantly complex. Barker fans are gonna, squee over this, apparently. But anyway, this is the 9 CD audiobook version. I'm sure that there's, obviously the downloadable as well, of course. Clive Barker, tomorrow. And have I been sent the actual book? Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? But this one comes from Random Penguin. Okay, this one seems a little strange. It's the arc for a novel called Stone Rider. Comes out July 14th. It's a young adult. Let's see, it talks about how film rights have already been optioned, of course, because they're snapping up young adults all over the place. It blends adrenaline-fueled action with character-led romance to offer a rich and vivid portrayal of misfits and loners forced together in their struggle for a better life. Okay. Adam Stone wants freedom and peace. He wants a chance at Stone Rider, you see. He wants a chance to escape Blackwater, the Dust Bowl desert town he grew up in. Most of all, he wants the beautiful Sadie Blood. Oh, with a name like that, I'd want her too. She sounds cool. Alongside Sadie and the dangerous outsider Kane, Adam will ride the Blackwater Trail in a brutal race that will test them all. So again, you've got that whole YA, oh, it's a contest you have to win, otherwise doom, I guess. Only the strongest will survive. All right, we got that trope going on. You can't tell maybe very well from the art, but this looks like, you know, motorcycles going on, riding across a baked desert. But then it says, the prize, a one-way ticket to Skybase and unimaginable luxury. So I guess that's where the SFNL part comes in. And for this chance at a new life, Adam will risk everything. All right, seems like it's trying to cover all the bases here, but young adult, Stone Rider, July 14th, from a new writer, David Hoffmeyer. And we got a little book from Penguin, looks like. Penguin as in Del Rey, because, you know, everybody owns everybody else nowadays. All right, then, this is a Del Rey paperback, and it is Crown and Key, The Shadow Revolution, a new series, a thrilling new Victorian-era urban fantasy for fans of Kevin Hearn's Iron Druid Chronicles, the Showtime series Penny Dreadful, and the Sherlock Holmes movies featuring Robert Downey Jr. So, yeah, they call these sell sheets for a reason, you guys. Anyway, it is in mass market paperback, and it is on sale June the 2nd. And it's one of these where they're doing them all like in a flurry. So The Undying Legion, the sequel, comes out June 30th, and The Conquering Dark is on July 28th. Okay, fine, that's great, but what's it all about? It says, they are the realm's last best defense against supernatural evil, but they're going to need a lot more silver. As fog descends, obscuring the gas lamps of Victorian London, werewolves prowl the shadows of back alleys, but they have infiltrated the inner circles of upper-crust society as well. Only a handful of specially gifted practitioners are equipped to battle the beasts. Among them are the roguish Simon Archer, who conceals his powers as a spellcasting scribe behind the smooth veneer of a dashing playboy, his layabout mentor Nick Barker, who prefers a good pub to thrilling heroics, and the self-possessed alchemist Kate Anstruther, who is equally at home in a ballroom as she is on a battlefield. After Lycanthrope targets Kate's vulnerable younger sister, the three join forces with a fierce Scottish monster hunter, Malcolm McFarlane, who you can't get much more Scottish than that. But quickly discover they're dealing with a threat far greater than anything they ever imagined. Okay, well, here we go. The Shadow Revolution, Crown and Key. The authors are Clay Griffith and Susan Griffith. It is in mass market paperback, and it is on sale June the 2nd from Del Rey Books. Well, we'll see what we have in this one, shall we? And what we had in that package is a big, fat, chunky arc called Zero World. The author is Jason M. Hugh. He is best known for a trilogy that came out a couple of years ago, consisting of the Darwin Elevator, the Exodus Towers, and the Plague Forge. And this new book, it says, it combines the adrenaline of a high-octane James Bond adventure with mind-blowing sci-fi speculations worthy of Christopher Nolan's Inception. This comes out August 11th. Technologically enhanced super spy Peter Caswell has been dispatched on a top-secret assignment unlike any he's ever faced. A spaceship that vanished years ago has been found along with the bodies of its murdered crew, save one. Peter's mission is to find the missing crew member, who fled through what appears to be a tear in the fabric of space. Darn those tears in the fabric of space, always doing that. Beyond this mysterious doorway lies an even more confounding reality, a world that seems to be Earth's twin. Peter discovers that this mirrored world is indeed different from his home and far more dangerous. Cut off from all support and with only days to complete his operation, Peter must track his quarry alone on an alien world. But he's unprepared for what awaits on the planet's surface, where his skills will be put to the ultimate test and everything he knows about the universe will be challenged in ways he never could have imagined. Alrighty then, as you can tell from the cover, action-packed, big ol' epic adventure, Zero World from Jason Hugh in August 11th, did it say? Yes, it did. August 11th from Del Rey Books. Okay, is this the last one? Alrighty then. I guess it was 7 packages instead of 8. My mistake. But this last one appears to be a Tor title, and it's in a big old chunky box. So let's find out, shall we? Alright then, this is Trial of Intentions. It's the new novel by Peter O'Rulian. It is in fact a pretty massive book. It is the sequel to The Unremembered, which, as you will remember from a couple of weeks back on the show, is an epic fantasy that came out a few years ago, and then just this year, Tor did the kind of unusual thing of allowing him to massively rewrite that book. He decided that he was kind of not happy with it, and so they allowed him to substantially revise it, apparently, and re-release it in a new version in advance of the sequel. which is fine. I mean, I guess he decided, you know, if he had some improvement to make, it's great that he was allowed to make it. But now, A Trial of Intentions, this is out on the 26th of May, well over 700 pages in size, and it is the sweeping epic turns all the tropes of fantasy on their heads, which would be nice because the Unremembered, at least in its original version, I recall, just recycled a bunch of them. Anyway, it says, it envelops the reader in a world of magic, valor, and unspeakable evil. While this is the follow-up to Aurelian's critically acclaimed The Unremembered, and therefore Book 2 of The Vault of Heaven, the author intends Trial of Intentions to be an entry point to the series, and readers need not fear jumping in with this title. Okay, well, there you go. The gods who created this world have abandoned it. In their mercy, however, they chained the rogue god and the monstrous creatures he created to plague mortal kind in the vast and inhospitable wasteland of the Bourne, which is spelled like Jason Bourne. The magical veil that contains them has protected humankind for millennia, and the monsters are little more than tales told to frighten children. But the veil has become weak, naturally, and creatures of nightmare have come through to fight them. The people must come together in convocation, an alliance stronger than any in history. Okay, then, well, doesn't sound like it's upturning too many tropes, but again, it's not what these books are about, but how it's about them. That was always Roger Ebert's dictum when it came to movies and film storytelling. And people would say, oh, it just doesn't seem like there's any original ideas anymore. Yes, but it's not what a movie's about, it's how it's about it. And the same goes true for books. So, yeah, I can enjoy a traditional fantasy if it's well told. So, Trial of Intentions, which is out on the 26th of May. I guess you'll all have a chance to find out. And I know that sounds kind of insane, but what I'm planning to do is do a side-by-side read of the original version of The Unremembered, which I was sent back at the time it came out, and the new version, which just came out, which I was also sent, and see what the differences are. And then I was going to do a written review, probably not a video, but I don't know, I'll still have to make up my mind on that, comparing the two versions and seeing what's different, because I think that would just be a stupid thing that no one would do unless they were just some sort of obsessive book reviewer. But I'm fascinated by that, so... But anyway, that's it. That's the mailbag for this week. I hope most of you found something in it to your liking. If so, as usual, please light up the comments, let me know. If you enjoyed watching, of course, please leave a like, share this video far and wide with your SFF reading friends, and above all, please subscribe. That is how SFF180 grows as a channel, and I am, as always, grateful to my newest subscribers as well as my long-term viewers and subscribers. And so until I see all of you guys next time, happy reading!